Hi. Okay, so I'm in the back of my Jeep, waiting for my son to take a swim, these swimming lessons. And I tried to upload another video about 10 times. It didn't go, and it's basically that your higher self sets up your lessons. But the key for everyone right now is learn how to enjoy being you. The meat suit named whatever your name is only comes once ever. And we're a lot of places, a lot of different people are saying we're going to see a big die-off on the planet. So, you know, with the sickness through the summer when vitamin D levels are at their all-time high. So we may see a big die-off. That's what a lot of people think. And a rearrangement. So we're watching things break down. Well, not everybody's seeing what I'm seeing. Anyway, it's scaring some of you guys, and you're freaking out a little bit. And I just want to tell you, calm down. Pasta in the pantry. Get yourself squared away. You should have a generator. You should have water. You should be all set for a little while. And let this old paradigm break down. Things have been disgusting for decades. You know, we've seen pictures of these beagles getting experimented on. These things happening in their ears. When I was flying for Commute Air, there was puppies being boarded into the back of, I don't think it was my plane, some other plane. I was like, oh, and they're like, and the rampy was like, don't get too attached. These puppies are going to a lab. I'm like, what? All these beautiful puppies, absolutely beautiful puppies, going to a lab to be experimented on, you know? Pantene, we boycotted Pantene because they put shit in rabbits' eyes, and we didn't like that, you know? Human beings have been doing disgusting shit for so long, and they've been getting away with it because people are like, they just go about their day, and then the green agenda, climate change, and all that crap, getting people to believe that this trace gas, 0.04%, you know, carbon dioxide is this humongous problem, and blah, 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 when carbon is the basis for all life forms on Earth. If carbon drops below a certain level, everything dies. And if there's too much carbon dioxide, then the oceans absorb it, and the plant life goes crazy, and then there's more fish. It's like, and they tell you that the planet's overpopulated. Who's telling you that? Who do you think is telling you that? They don't want you to use they don't want humans to use the resources of the world. If we raise our vibration and we stop becoming these like over-consuming freaking pigs, and we raise our vibration and we learn how to be happy in our lives, learn how to be happy as you consume less. You look at someone who's like in love, they eat less. Look at someone who's happy and fulfilled, they spend less, they buy less. People reorganize their lives, and they are more conscientious with their resources, time, energy, money. They treat each other better. They treat themselves better. It's all high vibration. Higher vibration is the key. And the way to get that is to enjoy being you. Enjoy being you now, right this second. Enjoy being you right this second. Now, Ellen came up with the new renegade yogi term, CLASHROOM. I came up with a new renegade yogi word, situation. It's a shitty situation brought about to teach you something. And a classroom is where your higher self creates a clash between your ego and someone else's ego in order to create learning. And the soul is attached to the lesson, not the classroom. So you ever have that friend that like gets divorced from her husband and is dating this new guy, great, and then slowly but surely he turns into her ex? It's because the soul is putting you in contact with someone's ego that's going to clash with yours to bring about learning for both. Okay, so there's I have a beautiful close friend, client, friend, whatever, that has been involved in a classroom for a long time. And the person's ego who is providing the learning experience is a very strong soul. But the way they show up on the planet is this absolute morbidly obese monster. But the soul is so strong, and it's making its person available to teach so many souls. But the irony on the physical plane of existence is that the human being, the ego, is actually hurting the human being it thinks it's protecting, helping, and that human is the most hurt by this human. So it's like that human is taking the side of this human, and that more the obese one is like hurting that human more than any of the other humans, including me. I learned a lot, and then my client friend learned a lot, and her fiance is now in on the action. So her fiance's higher self has commissioned this higher self, this soul, hey, can you help me teach my person lessons too? Well, sure. I mean, if this person's been at it for a long time and has been providing learning opportunity with classrooms all over the place for years, and so here's this new person, this soul inhabiting a male meat suit, who is very grounded, loving, smart. I would say like sees reality clearly. But we can all learn. So I'm watching this new person. So on the soul level, I'm watching this new person, their soul, putting their person through this learning experience in this classroom. At the same time, my ego can point out all the suffering that this new to the party soul is creating. So basically, it's just your higher self, okay? Your higher self is commissioning all their egos to clash with your ego to provide learning experience. Okay. So just relax. And like I said, not everybody's going to make it through these times. These are incredible times. Today is, it's October 1st, 2021. 10/1/21. I'm having a Renegade Yogi event, 10/10. 9 days to get everything squared away, but we're having a Renegade Yogi workshop in Sedona, Arizona, February 4th through the 9th, 2021. And I'm kind of wigging out about that. I'm like, I'm excited, but I'm scared. And, but then this morning, I felt Quinn, it's one of our guides. The guides are just going to go nuts. We're just going to like talk. They're going to talk my face off. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to lose some people through the winter. And it might get pretty dicey. It might get pretty scary. And if you're attached to certain people, the physical plane of existence, it's going to be rough for you. But the more you can figure out how you can enjoy being the meat suit named you right now, the more you can enjoy it and tell yourself stories of, oh, I love being, you know, I love being Carla. I love being Carla. I love being Carla. The more you can just like, oh, I love being whatever your name is. Oh, I love being this. You raise your own vibration by being you. That's the story you create. You're going to pull yourself through these times. And it's going to be amazing for you. Because when you die, you figure out, oh, I don't have brother. Everybody's my brother. Even Jeffrey Dahmer, you know. Everybody's my brother. Relax your eyes, John Shoulders. How can you enjoy being you? This is your lesson. This is what you need to work on. This is the only thing you need to work on is enjoy being you. I've had issues in my past where I had people jealous of me. And when I started out, oh my God, we lived in an airport. We were so freaking poor. So poor. That's my money block. I just realized, like, if I had a ton of money and I just called Sedona and booked, you know, and I told them so luckily my teacher is the one because of my teacher, because she's so important, then I'm important to her. She got me this 5 days in this beautiful, incredible place. But if I had like an ass load of money in my checking account right now, I would have just like sent a check or sent a payment in, and I would be like, yep, here's the date, blah, blah, blah. But now, because I don't have any money, you know, because I've been blocking my own abundance, right? I can't just... Are you back?
Are you making a video?
Yeah, you want to be in it?
No.
Do you enjoy being you?
You and me?
Yeah.
Sure.
I want a resounding yes. Anyway, if I had tons of money, I would have just written the check already, and then I wouldn't have to like stress about how am I going to collect. I have to collect I have to get like almost $5,000 together. ASAP. Anyway, enjoy being you. How are you going to do it? That's your job. Enjoy being you. That's your job. Isn't that a great job? That's what's going to get you through. That's what's going to get you through. Don't be worried about, you know, your friends and family that, you know, are starting to spike protein out and, you know, prion diseases and stuff like that. Or if it's you, if you took that shit, you know, I'm going to put together a group so that anyone who's done taking those experimental therapy shots, I'll have a way to detox. But for now, anyway, enjoy being you. How are you going to do that? Well, start telling yourself that story. I love being this. And if you create that story and you can get the calm energy around it, and if you can relax into it, and you can focus on that 68 seconds at a time, then you can get the momentum that's going to really pull you through the next few years. Magically. Money, the whole money system is probably going to crash because all the people who own the Fed are just dirty little scoundrels. Dirty, rotten scoundrels. So money's probably going to have to either crash or change. I don't know. There might be a way to switch it over. I don't know. But if a lot of people do die, then a lot of stuff's going to become free, more resources, whatever. But no matter what Even in the days of Noah, not everybody died because Noah and his family were spared, if that story is true. Right? So just decide you're going to live. A new paradigm is being birthed right now, but it's got to be done with love. In order to do it right, pure love. Don't fight against the normies. Don't hate the normies. Let them keep sleeping. If that's what they want to do, they can keep sleeping. And I love you. And I hope I see you in Sedona. I'll see ya.